I just met with my Chinese friend Jian, and we were talking about international business and how the different relationships work within their legal systems there compared to here, and contracts in particular. And so the difference between American and Chinese contracts contracts really don't really apply very well in China. There aren't well-defined property rights, and so they really stress the relationship as opposed to the signature on paper. Whereas your word here is your contract, there your relationship is your contract. So the best thing that I can compare it to is actually marriage. And so, whereas here you're going to establish a relationship with a girl for whatever period of years, and then you make your contract of marriage. It's the same kind of thing there. You want to create the relationship and then make your contract. And really, your contract is more implied because this year-long relationship or whatever, however long it is, all these small investments lead up to a mutual agreement that you're not going to cause harm to the other party and that you're just going to mutually benefit each other. And so instead of contracts, they have relationships. Whereas here we have contracts instead of relationships. So you build the relationship first, and that serves as the contract. It's kind of an interesting and different perspective, but essentially the relationship is the contract. And so what you do is you establish this relationship, and they don't break it. As opposed to establish a signature that if they break, they have a legal consequence. So, if you do want to do business in China, you don't write down 100,000 units of X product to be sold at this price and don't copy it. What you do is you go back and forth and do small things in return, leading up to a mutual agreement that you both benefit each other. And if you don't benefit each other, then you better find a better supplier. So this is, in some ways, it seems superior. In other ways, it doesn't seem superior. Because, of course, you don't know the future. And so having a contract has an element of risk. And so the notion of making a contract is actually, it's actually kind of, well, like, the best thing I can think of is it's kind of against the Christian ethic, in the sense that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and so why would you go into debt? It's the notion that don't worry about tomorrow, today has enough troubles of its own. In the sense, contracts are a promise for something that you don't know will be there tomorrow. Whereas a relationship, much like the sun goes up and the sun comes down every day, it's going to be there when you wake up in the morning the next day.